lakad matatag!
Normally.
Things happen. We'll just have to deal with that. And you're gonna go Spectre. I like
Yeah,
it.
apparently there's 2 tickets that are both called December Tournament, and one of them expired at the end of December, and I selected that one.
Oh.
That's Snapfire being picked up as a mid laner instead for Wonderboy. And that's quite interesting, because Snapfire actually has a fairly decent lane against the Ember, last I checked.
Yeah, I think they switched it up a little bit. I was fully expecting Snapfire to go to the off lane and for West to be mid. Because, well, I know, like, looking at it, because Ricky, once he gets to smoke screen talents and smoke screen levels, he just has like a 1 second downtime on silence, pretty much. With the talents, it's just never not on screen. And for Ember, it's a really hard lane to play. Scotty will take Ricky's life, but
yeah, for Ricky the lane is pretty hard until he gets full. And with 1 level in the dispersion, tanky hero, as long as you're eating a tango while running away from the enemies. But with Tusk's insane amount of catch and nuke damage nowadays and 2 points in that tag team, he's gonna eat a mango, proc that tag team once again for a kill attempt on Levram. And it looks like Atlantis, they're just tearing this top lane apart already.
Oh yeah, that's a really strong lane, and Spectre is not the strongest of laners herself. She can survive in it, and once she gets to level 5 with maybe 3 points in dispersion, that's something I would advise for. She will be able to at least survive, but getting there might be problematic. Scotty will fall down in the bottom lane though, so Atlantis across the board just destroying KOBOLDS already.
Oh yeah, this is looking bad. Let's hope the Wonderboy Snapfire is gonna pay off, because guess what? On top, Ponyo will die once more to the Spectre. It's just top bottom.
Absolute sense, as you said. It's a better slow, it's a lower cooldown, etc., more damage as well. But not having smoke screen in this lane just feels kind of bad, right? Because like right here, you smoke screen, you land a stun, and suddenly she doesn't get to Spirit Siphon on Death Prophet. And then you have a kill condition, like you have a kill condition on the top lane against Screen Protector.
Exactly, because with that tag team, Tusk is doing ever more damage. And it's really interesting to see a core Tusk actually be maxing the tag team instead of the Ice Shards. Because Ice Shards is obviously a farming tool, but at this point, Atlantis, they have completely committed to farming heroes instead.
I mean, they're pretty successful in that regard. Bottom lane, Ricky will disengage and Mangaros tries to finish off Scotty.
Oh, but that's the advantage of the Blink Strike Max. Ricky can just always be a threat. And Death Prophet, so I'd only do that if Mangaros secures himself enough kills. And speaking of him getting kills, but Uzi is just gonna get torch by the Lina, and not only does the Spectre die on the top lane, but on bottom the X is gonna continue as well, with Ricky now dying to Nedican's Ember Spirit rotation. And Mangaros still poking, but he is taking a 2v1 against the mid laner here, and is gonna die for that.
I think he had a chance to disengage.
Somebody teleport to this tower, and didn't realize that on top lane the Spectre was being tower dived, and there was nobody available to TP. Now Levram is gonna get tower dived once again, and is gonna get right clicked down, but now the Ember Spirit and the Haunt are here. Let's go, say KOBOLDS, and let's see if it works out for them, because with those Mortimer's Kisses coming in, it doesn't really seem that way. Jun gets killed off by the Lina, and that is so freaking cute. Or potentially looking at a Skull Basher or some other way of BKB piercing, disable a way to be even more of a pain. And speaking of Ricky being a pain, guess what? He is gonna jump at Levram and step him in the back a bunch, who's just gonna get sniped to death.
It's gonna be a tower for Mangaros. He will not get the gold.
Instead, because he was suddenly rid of the kills.
Oh, nice dodge by Nedican. He actually gets out on Spectre as well. That was a really beautiful kill on Lina, with Nedican just using Remnants. And the invulnerability frames for dodging basically all the stuns.
Yeah, the invulnerability frames, I really didn't expect it. It's still gonna be fine. It's a Ricky at level 6. Well, past level 6. You get what I mean.
Yeah, Ricky, the only thing this hero needs, I think that's why he suddenly support. Oh, top lane, Tusk, they find him.
Yeah, he's way out of position. I mean, he has his Blink Dagger, so it doesn't matter. And I kind of get why it's so tempting to go out of position.
Only get healed up.
Like, hey guys, it's jump but oh, never mind, he has a double damage route. And now they're just waiting for the double damage route to wear up. I wish I had a soundboard with like the Jaws theme going right now. Oh, the Ricky setup though. Okay, in that case, the double damage doesn't even matter anymore. They find the sleep dart into the Mortimer's kisses, and Tusk there with beautiful snowball onto the Death Prophet as well. It looks like KOBOLDS, they are kind of being outplayed left and right now.
I mean, Spectre is trying to do something, but she's just gonna be a +1. It seems West, with an aggressive blink, he will just chase her down.
Yeah. I mean, the Spectre is tanky as all hell, but...
And then he can set up for free for Hoodwink, he can set up for Snapfire. Oh, they find Mangaros though.
Yeah, but there is one of the defensive supports at least coming in to keep him alive for now with a nice cookie, but with the stun, it's gonna be enough. Manga Rose, he is taking chunks of damage from that Willow ultimate, but a nice light strike array and a snowball is gonna keep him alive once again. This is what I mean, even if Lina does not get to attack, she is just being kept safe for so freaking long. Finally, the Lina does drop with the Exorcism and all of the big ultimates, including the Overgrowth committed, which ends up being at least a 2v1 for the KB second. And in comes the Sleep Dart. Ember Spirit gets Walrus punched up and backstabbed by the Ricky. Yeah, with Tusk plus Ricky and then the armor reduction from the Snapfire coming in, the physical damage amounts to so much from heroes that don't even have any real damage items in that regard.
That's the problem, right? It is either too low cooldown, too high cast range, or maybe too long duration. I don't know. The Sleeping Dart, the way it's being used right now is just showcasing why it is that good, and they go for a kill once again.
Yeah, well, this time around it's a kill on the Death Prophet, who they know full well doesn't have an ult. Maybe able to set up on the Death Prophet. Nice silence, preventing the Overgrowth from coming up for just a second, but it's still in time to set up the Ember Spirit combo, and that means one is down. Now Tusk is gonna be the next. Can they get the Snapfire too? Nope, from the looks of it.
That's actually a pretty nice kill, and that does make sure that Spectre...
KOBOLDS, they're starting to feel how far they are behind it. They have no idea where the Ricky is before he reveals himself on this Death Prophet. Death Prophet drops low, and with the Sharpshooter is still very much gonna go down. Took them quite a while though. That hero is so tanky with the siphons. But now that's 40 seconds, no Death Prophet ultimate when it is off cooldown, and you were really gonna rely on it for the next fight. And that means at least one more kill is probably gonna happen. It will be the Dark Widow getting caught.
You have to be
this is
so...
gonna have a new bug as well. But nope, what it's gonna have is a Roche kill going the way of Atlantis, but just barely. Ember Spirit is gonna secure Ponyo for that. And now this may be KOBOLDS' chance to fight, to punish this Roche attempt for being ever so slightly greedy. Because yeah, after that pause, they definitely should have backed up. I was already thinking maybe first position yourself in a way that gives some vision at the Death Prophet despite the Exorcism. It's just gonna meld to the Tusk as all of the saves are otherwise occupied on the other end of that fight. Now Mango Rose goes down because there is still no saves available. Wonder Boy has everything on cooldown and is running for his life, so Tusk comes in and tries to save him, but instead just dies for that as Wonder Boy is still being pursued by the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit finally runs out of resources, but an amazing snare of this means at least the Snapfire is still gonna go down for that. The Ricky gets spotted, and now KOBOLDS, they just keep running for kill after kill, which may have been one kill too many as Ponyo comes back in and with the Sharpshooter gets another one out of there.
Oh, the most important part is they managed to get a Lina kill.
It's really just a matter of lacking the damage right now.
Oh, and they're setting up with a smoke on the best.
Yeah, the Death Prophet is gonna get torch shred for the looks of it. A nice Overgrowth may still allow KOBOLDS to turn, but where are they gonna get the damage from? Ember Spirit looks to be coming in. Manga Rose across the BKB to be able to hit the Spectre, and Jan is gonna go down from that one. Now the Lina will just keep going ham. Netikin manages to juke her for at least a little while, and they just want the Lina. They realize if they kill this big carry, then the fight cannot result in that many objectives. And everybody is low health from KOBOLDS, but if they manage to redact this, it would be huge. And that Prof even gets another kill for Bud Ulzi, once again going for one of those amazing sacrificial plays. Ricky jumps out of there to Wonder Boy, and with that, are they finally disengaged? It looks like it, but that was an amazing fight around the Exorcism and everything.
Ascari is actually not done. He wants to go forward. Cookie to help out.
Will they catch the Ricky? Okay, he's gonna get Walrus Punch instead. Snowball followed up Ice Shard, but the Exorcism is doing work on the Ricky. Ricky, he wants the Death Prophet so badly. The Living Armor still keeping her alive, and the Ricky goes down before the Death Prophet. Now Death Prophet finally falls, and they will have sacrificed the Fiend Protect for that kill in addition to it. So still not quite the trade that it looked like they could have gotten there. And now Ember Spirit has a Spectre coming in to turn that around once again, actually. Oh my god, KOBOLDS, are they doing it? Maybe? They still have a Haunt and a Remnant, and I don't know, I mean, they got the Lina. We may just have to re-engage on the Ricky. Ricky feared up under the vision, but a nice cookie turns that whole thing around with Mortimer's Kiss, or is it because Death Prophet once again frontlining? But yeah, this time around the minus arm plus the Lina hitting her is gonna be too much.
I mean, they did convince Lina to use Black King Bar, so it's only going to be 6 seconds next time. And I think that makes a lot of difference for Netakan specifically, who committed for a Kai and Senj build. It's an agility hero, right? Ember Spirit. And he still goes for... Oh, he is getting set up on... No.
Yeah, with the silence, that's just painful to watch. Because look at how long he's not able... Okay, he got his BKB out. He got his freaking BKB out, thanks to his team giving him all the support they got. But now the Lina comes on in from an excellent angle, and Ember Spirit is just gonna die, as will Bud Ulzi. And down goes Levram to just finish the job. Spectre
Running around killing people. I think there is a little bit less thought going into this process than you give them credit for. I think they just get to do whatever they want now.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to think what is the comeback condition, but the only comeback condition I have is defend the high ground, keep at least like one lane of frags alive until the 60-minute mark. Now Death Prophet is gonna take Mortimer's Kiss to the face again, and from the looks of it, they are not really gonna be able to hold on to the 60-minute mark, not even the 40-minute mark.
I am so unconvinced by the build on Death Prophet. I really don't like either lands. Oh, they also initiate on Bat. There is an Aghanims on Tusk. They will catch him.
Yeah, it's gonna be Bud Ulzi dying again, and at this point they might as well call it. Mangaros, he's running away with his game, but this is KOBOLDS after all. They will not give up until they know it's absolutely no chance, but Netican, no way he can still create space there. It's just...
Do that. You don't really have a lot of continuation power, and Scotty not going BKB, not even going Yules is punishing him so hard.
Yeah, you will see, this is once again overlooking the Yules, because the BKB is too slow. He couldn't have had those amazing comeback exorcisms that he attempted to make, and some of them were really, really on point. But in Yules, it's kind of the overlooked item on course, just because you may not wanna like have a loss by saving its life, your life, by the way.
Oh, and another setup. They see Ember. Ember will get out. Not for long though.
Or now though, but yeah, with a wall punch, she is gonna die after a blink. And I mean, I can respect KOBOLDS for trying, but it's not like there's really much of a chance.
They still have one Haunt and they have buyback on Ember, but I don't think they can really do anything with that. Bess going forward, sees somebody.
And create space without death for 50 seconds, but that's not gonna be the case. Yeah, now Ember buys back too late. It's gonna try to chase. So this is the thing I could tell you about KOBOLDS right from the start. They are horrible at playing from behind if they fall too far behind, because they will not realize the point at which they have fallen too far behind. Which I really like. It makes them super entertaining to watch. They keep trying despite 28k gold. Just keep going till the bitter freaking end. But from the looks of it, it's still just gonna be Mangaros getting himself a godlike just for good measure, and the full-blown team wipe means GG finally gets called.
Yeah, this game was over for a while, it seems. I think the breaking moment was when Death Prophet committed too hard for the Ricky kill, got turned around, and also baited her own team into...
Still fill the role of a tank while just being in position 4. And Lion can kind of do that too, just not in the traditional sense, where he blinks in, Earth Spikes 3 people and then dies, so it's scouting up a dark high ground. That Atlantis can do it any time, means they can pursue you indefinitely. And well, speaking of them pursuing people, but Ulzi is just gonna be the first blood Atlantis.
Nice he didn't go for Magic Wand here. because he's playing against Zeus, and I think that could be an option. Or maybe it's flying out to him. Oh yeah, it's flying out to him. Okay, he has a magic stick at least for now, and going for the bottle, because that's what.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, like Magic 1 quintessential.
Because it's a hero that has 65 attack and 6 armor at the start. And he also, if I remember correctly, has about 4 regeneration, 4.5 maybe, at the start of the game. Like, his stats are just incredible for the early laning stage. The only problem he has is that he's melee and his HP bar isn't that high, so he's susceptible to be ridiculous stat growth. 2.6 strength per level, 3.6 agility, and he's intelligence, come on, like, and he has 3.7 intelligence.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be Netican dying to a nice setup from the Mirana though, and Skadi on the top lane dies to Mega Rose as well. So Atlantis, I mean, let's be real here. When it comes to mechanical skill, Atlantis are the way better team. Which we can't blame KOBOLDS for that. They are kind of isolated in their average-ish farm until team fights start and until you can teleport in to mess with people. I think this game is gonna be entirely fine.
I also think there is a possibility that once he's level 6, they go for a quick play.
Yep. And this timing for, oh my goodness. At least it's a trade, but like the Nature's Prophet, he's 1-2-1, and the Troll Warden is 2-1-1.
And those,
yeah.
can he technically go? I don't know. Like I just looked at this Glass of Haste, and I'm thinking, okay, Midas might be a bad idea given the circumstances. But what do you really build out of this Glove of Haste? You can't really build Armlet on Nature's Prophet, can you? So
It could certainly be fun to watch. I mean, hell, I may actually try that in my pub. Seems worth a try. Blade Mail plus Armlet Nature's Prophet. Why?
Dire will finish off, will get the last hit. Once again, Atlantis not securing the bonus gold, but it's fine. It's fine. Netican has level 6. And Zeus has level 6 with his ultimate. So in 30 seconds, there is a possibility of a 5-man Nature's Wrath.
And, well, with that possibility, it's still not going to be that great with Netican going down again. Mirana may be traded for the Lion there. She will be with his Zeus ultimate. Done securing a kill before dying at least. And Levrem is probably going to fall as well, for good measure. 5,000 gold lead for Atlantis. At this point, they're just running away with the game pretty much. But this time around, it's not about getting over eager, because there is a smoke from the side of Atlantis, and KOBOLDS smoke straight into it themselves. So it's just gonna be a Beastmaster trade for Mirana.
They did commit Finger for Mirana kill, so that option is out. They also used both their big ultimates on Wrath of Nature has been committed, so for a while it's not going to be a play. But in 25 seconds they have Nature's Wrath, not God's Wrath. What is it called? It's either God's Wrath. So
even angrier than the time before.
Oh, and Mangaros, he just straight up commits with his ultimate. He might be punished here, actually. Stun is available, and Finger is here as well. His ultimate is gonna wear off soon on Mangaros. Oh, they decide not to commit. Netican doesn't have a single level of Shroud, doesn't need it, and John wasn't here in time. They will see Mirana.
Yeah, that was the right call from the troll, though, to go back.
That's what scares me. I don't see how they can realistically take a fight in the matters that will allow them to get back.
Well, kill off Manga Rose to begin with. That's a good start. Now they lose their Lion, though, and well, Levrem goes down to follow that up. John will be taken off the map, and instead it's just gonna be a road for Atlantis.
It's gonna be Roche for Atlantis, but more than that, Sans already has his Sleeping Dart, and that means the support duo of Atlantis can actually hunt cores. That's exactly what happened. While everyone was concentrated on Troll and the ensuing fight, Sans and Mirana, they just went on John. You just ghost. And in this regard, I think Zeus Shard is also kind of an equalizer. Maybe not as strong, but now they find Tusk, and Tusk is just dead.
Yeah. I mean, if they kill West, he's just gonna, you know, feed a ton of freaking gold away with that killing spree, like beyond godlike spree of his. But that is an A against for the Troll Warlord. And now he can just turn his brain up, walk at enemy hero, press R.
They did manage to get a return kill after an attempt to after Zeus. Not attempt. It was a yeah.
And then you can definitely, like you say, either get a Dagon or I don't know, Aghanims, is that still a thing? Oh no, he nowadays has those drum thingies, never mind. Well, Scotty is just gonna die instead. Because yeah, he dies too quickly to utilize those drum thingies as well, because they are really fun for situations like this, but not if you're this far behind already.
Yeah, I like the drums. I think they're terrible as like mechanically. Well, not terrible, but they're just not valued for the money you spend on it. But in the right game, it can make all the difference. This is not the right game. This is such a wrong game. This is just like 20k gold lead, 40-9. Atlantis just destroying the faces of KOBOLDS. Sans doesn't really care, can go as deep as he wants.
Right step for the Beastmaster Aghanims. It's just not the right game because you know you can only pick up the Aghanims when you're kind of ahead because it's so expensive for what it does.
Yep.
But then when you have it and you have like a task and a name. Yeah, and in comes the Sleep Dart and the Mirana Arrow, taking two people out of the fight at the same time. How are you supposed to fight into that? Well, with the finger apparently. Ricky goes down. That is a super nice return kill. Also, Lion got himself a third finger charge. So that's the thing. Stuff like farming the finger charges, KOBOLDS actually do a really good job of considering circumstances. It's just, yeah, the laning stage means that game is destined to be doomed, no matter how many little plays they make of their own.
Double kill.
Yeah, this is just over. Nedikan is calling it. I think KOBOLDS game 1 looked a lot more impressive and composed. I feel like their lanes in game 1 were definitely weaker than their lanes in game 2, but they lost.
Right.